Hey everyone, I'm Meagan McGuire, certified financial planner here at SLP Wealth, and today we're going to be talking about back to school tax benefits. Whether you are a parent sending your kids off to school or you're a student yourself, there are some valuable credits and deductions you'll want to know about for 2025 and the years going into the future. So let's jump into it. Section 1, we're going to cover federal back to school tax benefits. Let's start with the big ones. And I would say the big ones would be at the federal level. So American Opportunity Tax Credit, or AOTC. This is designed for students in their first 4 years of college. You can get up to $2,500 per student per year. And it covers tuition, fees, books, and supplies. If you've got multiple kids in school, that credit can really add up, which is nice because we do know lots of folks who have multiples in college at the same time. There's also what's called the lifetime learning credit. So if you're not within your first 4 years of school, or your kids are not within the first 4 years of school, or you're just taking classes here and there, the lifetime learning credit may apply. This one gives you up to $2,000 per tax return, not per student. And it helps cover the cost of tuition and required fees for any post-secondary education, but this is something you could potentially take advantage of. There are income limitations here, depending on what tax year you're looking at, so make sure to look that up to see if you can take this deduction or not. There is what's called the student loan interest deduction. So for my listeners who are repaying student loans already, you could be eligible to deduct up to $2,500 in student loan interest. The nice thing is it's an above the line deduction, which means you don't need to itemize to take advantage of it. Just keep in mind that the income limits apply just as they may for the lifetime learning credit. And if you file taxes as married filing separately, unfortunately, you don't qualify or you're not able to take this deduction. Some other smaller federal deductions, I would say one would be for teachers and educators, educator expense deduction. You can deduct up to $300 worth of classroom expenses like books, tech, and supplies. If you and your spouse are both educators, that doubles to $600. It's a small but meaningful way to offset some of the money that you do pour into your classrooms to help support your kids. On top of some of the federal benefits, there are many states that offer their own back-to-school tax breaks. A few of those examples include private school tuition credits in states like Arizona or Illinois. There's school supply credits for parents and teachers. 529 plan deductions if you're contributing to a state's college savings plan and you have a state deduction. Each state is pretty different, so it's worth checking if your state's Department of Revenue website has any information about what you might be able to qualify for when it comes to education deductions or credits. A few quick pro tips, I would say. A few things to wrap things up. Save all of your receipts for books, supplies, and tuition payments. You could save those receipts with an app like Monarch Money. We love Monarch Money. You could find those receipts at any given point if you link up your accounts, or you could physically save those receipts, put them in a Google Dropbox or something that, something that you could upload into the cloud and have access to. But that's a great way to make sure that you always retain proof of those expenses to be able to supply if and when needed when you're trying to take these deductions or credits come tax time. If you or your child is in college, the school is going to issue you a Form 1098-T. You'll need that for the AOTC, or the American Opportunity Tax Credit, or the Lifetime Learning Credit. Come tax time, they're going to ask you for it. So make sure you have it. And remember, planning ahead with education expenses can help reduce your tax bill come spring. And how you invest the money that you're saving and preparing for college expenses later on down the road could also be very tax efficient if we're thinking about it proactively. So in closing, back to school can certainly feel expensive, but these tax credits and deductions can really take the sting out of it. If you're not sure which benefits apply to your situation, it may be worth looking into working with a tax professional to make sure you're not leaving money on the table. And if you found this video helpful, hit that like and subscribe button down below to the SLP Wealth channel for more tips on taxes, student loans, and financial planning. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.